I don't think she's smart at all. I think she's equally as dumb and equally male identified with her man who likes the men. So at the end of the day, she allowed for him to go up there and do all that. And yes, you are at fault. So whatever Chelsea gives you, you deserve it. I don't like when people have passive aggressive tactics. Like, girl, you know what you did. She literally sat there and let that man dog walk these married women. And then to be like, well, what did I do? And da da da. I don't care if Chelsea body shames her. Be thankful for that because what she's about to do to you, baby, you need to be prepared. Storm couldn't stand it, hence why he went into hiding and he had to go
Mm-hmm.
team up with an Amon Wiggins. People act
Mm-hmm.
like they forget the history.
I don't.
Like,
That's what I like. We're like, this shit is recorded. We've made videos. It's here. People not
like
forget what the fuck happened.
and how can you, as a woman, sit there, you sleep with this man who's talking about somebody else's puss? Girl, are you okay? Like, it's so weird. And that's why I said I don't like them girls either. They are the weirdos. Both of them are lame. The fact that Storm has the plaque from YouTube and he stooped down because that's what he's saying, because his hatred and vitriol for women who aren't thinking about him. Like, I could see if they did something in the 2025. Why are you reaching in your
Yeah.
purse of the 2019s and 2020s to go off and do this? This is disgusting.
I think,
So,
you know what I think it is? I think he's sitting up wherever frick he is, not being able to do it like he was doing it, and watching Chelsea trying to be a fucking housewives of Miami, and it's just enraging his soul. Because people
jealousy.
are just being people are they're able to, again, like most women, work through whatever, get past it and move on with life, and he's still there and ain't gonna leave there.
Yeah, like I could see if he was really waking it up on the internet talking about y'all was bored. Had it not been for me, I'm waking up the streets. You look stupid. And your girlfriend looks equally as dumb. That's why she's getting dog walked. Y'all love to pacify these male identified deranged women. We said a lot about Tasha K, and Tasha K has her flaws, and so do Chelsea, but they was not over here paying the attention of a Love Jones and a Storm. So may God do his big one with them. And y'all better be praying because y'all know Chelsea is coming. Your man is obsessed. How can you be in love with somebody who is obsessed with
Obsessed.
other women? You feel
Mhm.
good and comfortable. You sleep good at night. And then you were like, I don't understand. Go after the man. Go after the man. She calls him gay. That was it. End of discussion. Gay. And you look like a clown because you sleeping with said gay men and doing the work for gay men. Hopefully he's breaking you off. It doesn't seem like he is because like Tasha K said, y'all gotta wait till the end of the month to stir up some chatter so you can get you a check. And as a content creator, I feel bad for them. I do. But you turned me off. How you have a channel talking about black women and the upliftment of black women and their voices, and you out here doing the bidding of a man?
I didn't
Girl,
know
is
that
you
was
cool?
I didn't know that was her content until I
That's
saw
what
the
somebody said in the
82.
chat.
Yeah,
I didn't even go
again, I
look.
don't watch her at all for, but I didn't know that was her content until I saw her say it on AT2. But when she said it, I'm like, this the irony of this shit is crazy.
I will never watch her stuff, and I don't watch him. So
I don't watch Storm. Mm-mm.
I will be watching from the 4K when Chelsea set the streets on fire. Y'all should have left that woman alone, okay? Y'all should have left her alone. And
Bree,
since y'all
Tasha
woke up the
here.
beast, since you woke up the beast,
The big
you deserve everything. And I will be recording. I will be sitting live, and I will be like, "Yes, wake it up, hey Tasha." But I'm at work, and again, I did say, we should choose peace. But sometimes you gotta put these hoes to bed, belt to butt, foot to butt, because don't ever in your life think a man should ever speak on you the way that he did and think he care about you. That is crazy. That's how I know she ain't got no good common sense. And prayers up. Y'all get these likes up, share this live, send some merch. I'm dropping down. Let's go. Hey Tasha. Bye y'all.
bye. Bye, Bree. Hello? Well, she'll come back, child. She'll come back. Let's get back into these comments. Um, yeah, I've noticed that he finally came out, and again, that's fine. And then he was like, "Well, being if you are not bisexual. It's an insult if somebody trying to say, "Oh, I'm gay." I'm not gay. Like, what the fuck? Tasha said she ain't gay. She ain't gay. He's like, and again, he didn't raise none of these things for 4 years. To me, that's suspect. To me, that's suspect. Okay. That is just, I'm angry. Chelsea is living her best life, apparently, moving on. And I'm reverting. Because again, I saw Tasha's live this morning. She said he done moved from the penthouse, the high-rise apartment. And is not doing well like he was previously. And so I can comprehend you feel away because you crashed and burnt it all. And the plan was not for it to go like this. And it just happened to end up like this. Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Tasha.
Jovi! Long time, sis.
Long time.
I know. Like, man, this reminds me of like back in the day. Hey, where's Couture? Couture was up here. She
She
left.
left. She had to go back to work. You know, she
Oh,
got to
yeah,
deal
it
with
is.
Instacons.
Oh, Lord Jesus. How you been? You look great.
Thank you. You know, getting some rest. I got a migraine, but it's all good.
Okay, that's water. You know, that's lack of water. So increase your water intake.
That's true. I've been drinking a lot of soda lately.
Yeah, I can see you got a can right there in your hand. So yes, yes, that's water and sodium. So you need some water and sodium.
Okay. So I
Oh,
saw you live this morning on
oh Lord
Tasha K
Jesus,
clip. I saw
Jesus,
you live because yesterday I didn't know exactly what was happening, but then I saw
yeah.
you live and then I went down a rabbit hole and now I'm here.
Oh gosh, I knew I was gonna wake it up. Listen, I was just like, I gotta get this sector going because like these little boys is playing with me, Larry Reed and his pedophile affiliates and stuff, and we're gonna say
Mhm.
alleged. But I was just like, Montrez caught a stray because he went up over there. He went up over there
Mhm.
and like he aligned himself with them dudes that have been accused of living DL and playing with kids.
Mhm.
And then like I'm not the first black woman he's turned like and did this to. Like he just did it to Jaguar. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
So, I literally I could have it could have went worse this morning. I could have really got in the gutter with him, but I think I stayed above water
You stayed up. You,
because
you did. You did. It could have been worse.
it
You
could
did.
have been worse.
And thank God the doorbell rang because it probably would have went worse.
Oh yeah, I said God got in this conversation real fast because it was just like, when I got to the part about the fruit of a woman,
Yeah, I
that
was
was
like,
a
oh, she going
whole
off.
that was a sermon, baby. What you talk about? It just came from within. I'm like, that is
Hey,
a
you started calling people barren. I was like, oh yeah, we go.
and you know how we are.
It's not. We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Tasha. Okay, she's probably moving around. But all right, she'll come back if she'll come back. She probably moving around. So we'll continue. But yeah, I watched the thing this morning and I listen, this whole shit is insane. Okay. And Chelsea, listen, we know Chelsea's not playing by her family. She's not. Chelsea don't play, ain't playing, period. She's not. Okay. And she's not playing about her family. Excuse me. So whatever the fuck she do on Friday, I wouldn't be surprised. I ain't gonna hold you. I would not be surprised. I am not surprised, and that's she's not playing, and you can't be playing with people's family because you feeling away because you can't let this go. Yeah, yes, entitlement was the word I was looking for, but I wasn't in the chat. Thank you. Um, entitled, spoiled. He gained that weight back quick because he seems to be stressing and eating, stress eating. Okay, we got to be off of here by 5, y'all, because my therapy is at 5 o'clock. Okay, I get therapy so I can work through my own shit. You know, we all need therapy in this world. Okay, so therapy starts at 5. So we'll be 5 Eastern. We'll be off of here before that. I've been betrayed by a lot. Yeah, people. Listen, people are funny, and and that's why I say you got to pay attention. That's why I always say I pay attention. Shit like that. We didn't know when Storm popped up, nobody knew, whatever, but like you can't watch somebody be fucked up and then still try to fuck with them, and I think that's where she's back. And I think that's where my issue with the situation is. Hey, Tasha.
Hey, so I just told my team to not call me for like 30 minutes or so because they kept blowing up my phone.
Okay.
And that's what made me go mute. I'm sorry. But go ahead, Jovi. What you want to know, boo?
I want to know what is going. Okay, so do you think that it is envy and that he's envious of Chelsea being able to move on with her life, being married, having a kid, you being able to move on? Why do you think he can't move on?
Because he's not living in his truth.
Okay.
So, when people are authentic and, they know who they are, they're able to take the next step and move on. But he's clearly in the same energy that he was in 2018,
Yeah.
2019, 2020, when all that stuff went down, 2022. Like I said, it's kind of like it's Groundhog's Day. And Groundhog's Day is coming up and
Yeah.
it's just gonna keep producing the same results. And last year was a very hard year for him because I watched him almost lose his channel. When he got up and he did that coke filled rant and he was calling everybody the N-words and he was
Yes.
sweating and he was real like just fat, like just real profusely, like I was just like, this dude is tweaking, something is going on, like. And then he almost lost his channel. They just kept kicking him off, and then he had to come back and beg for cash apps and stuff. And I'm like, how do you go? And like literally, I have his financial reports. Like Storm was making a lot of money,
Yeah.
with me. You know what I'm saying? Now he didn't make that much when he was with Jaguar, but he made that when he was with me consistently.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like he's been trying to get a leg up, but it's like he doesn't have, like, when you don't have the foundation, as the foundation of him was built on, Kibi Studios and a Kibi name. Yeah, it's just kind of going nowhere. And here's the thing, Chelsea and I parted ways over a
Yeah.
business situation. It had nothing to do with, because there was plenty of times I could have fired Chelsea. Okay. Like
Yeah.
Chelsea was with me a
Yeah.
long time. Everybody know it too. Everybody's like, when you gonna fire her? And I'm like, leave her alone. Leave her alone. This was a business decision.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that will never be shared publicly. But Chelsea has clearly moved on with her life. She's doing baby content. She's an influencer now. Her husband is he takes care of everything. Chelsea doesn't have to work.
Yeah. And I
She
can
doesn't
see.
have, she don't gotta do shit. So
I
she
can
can
see.
truly get on the internet and talk shit. And if you think her husband don't know who the fuck he married, like y'all crazy. Like this dude is not a square. He's a street dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like he is streets. Like so it ain't nothing that's gonna get past him. Like that Chelsea being, because she's way younger than this dude. Like he ain't crazy.
Yeah.
And for an older dude to even marry somebody younger, like they gonna know everything. So
Yeah.
don't think that it's just like she married like this older guy and he just not hip to what's going on. Like, nah, this nigga is real Florida. He's Florida. He's like that. So yeah, he's in the mix. But and of course, because he comes with a big bag, yeah, his family gonna be like, who you messing with? But he already knew who he was messing with, who he had a baby by. So for Storm to even like, I don't know, try to like somehow discredit what Chelsea got going on, it's like, but what do you have going on? Because the one that you're nutting in right now hasn't produced any fruit for you.
No. But he hasn't produced any for her. I
None. They
understand
like
it.
that is a lose-lose
It's a lose-lose
relationship.
situation. That's how I was saying earlier. I don't see the benefit of getting with Storm to then again because of who he is and what he's done. Other people like me, you know, is just like okay,
Yeah,
get
like what
over
is it?
there. I don't see the benefit. It's not a benefit.
Mm-mm. And this ain't the type of publicity you want because, like, you know, you know how to Jovi. If you know the beef sector, and there's a lot of them gone.
Mm.
There's a lot of them that built they name off of Tasha K and where they at.
They're not here no more.
They not here no more because they didn't have an exit strategy.
Yeah.
You gotta have an exit. What is the plan? And so, it was just very distasteful for her to sit up there in that Ronald McDonald wig and allow that to happen with somebody that you sleeping with.
Yeah.
Like he gossiping more than her.
Yeah. And like I said previously, that's why I think she is accountable because I'm not sleeping with you and not knowing what you coming to say on my channel. You know,
Exactly.
if it was just like I might not know, you just pop up here. I don't know what you're gonna say. But if I'm sleeping with you, texting you, talking to you every freaking day, I know what you coming to talk on my channel
And
about.
that's why I called her barren. That's why I called her fruitless and sterile because any real woman, and let me tell you something too. I was gonna say this morning, but I'm gonna give it to you.
Give it to me.
One thing I know is Montrez. I know him. Okay.
I know you do. You lived
Uh-huh.
in your
And
basement for a
and
while.
to, and to Ronald McDonald Wig, when I was talking about being barren and sterile, yeah, you can have babies. You can do that. You
Hmm.
can, I'm not talking about that. I'm not trying to discredit you, being able to produce babies and stuff out here. Because like I said, she's a gorgeous girl.
Yeah.
But one thing the one person that I know, and that's how she came to know him, is because of me. She wouldn't have known Storm if it wasn't because of me,
Mm.
you know, and everything that we put behind him.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have even opened her legs if it wasn't for what I did for him. She wouldn't have seen him as the person that he is because without those subscribers, like when I met Storm didn't have no presence at all.
Yeah. I
Like he
remember.
was, you remember, like he had like, 1,000, if that, and he was doing contests and stuff for me. Like, so like when you put that energy behind, it's kind of like how all these women went chasing behind Safari because of Nicki Minaj.
Mhm.
I never, me and Storm never had anything like sexually going on, but like that's the type of energy I
It's
put
still the
behind
same
it.
energy. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like I
That's what I
made
kept
him.
saying. It's like an angry baby daddy. It's giving
Yeah,
angry baby daddy, but you ain't
yes.
even my baby daddy. What's happening?
I put that energy in. That's what you find so attractive because of the numbers behind that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And like I said, one thing I know with Storm is that I've already kind of said what I said about her being fruitless, and he's coming in a fruitless woman, a woman that can't help him to recenter himself to focus on the bigger bag for both
Yeah.
of them if they're going to continue to lay down. But
Mhm.
now that I've said that, one thing about Storm takes what I say and he applies it in every way. And the fact that I got up on a platform and literally called her out for what she was, and that's the reason why other men haven't decided to lay up and show off that gorgeous, beautiful black woman. That's because she has nothing to offer.
Mhm.
I guarantee you, I give Storm less than maybe a year or two, and he's going to separate himself spiritually from that woman.
Mhm.
He has no intentions of doing anything past what he's already done, which is use her for as much as he can get. Storm is very much an opportunist.
I know that. I know that.
And there's no opportunity there. The only opportunity there is for him to nut in her and produce no seeds, okay? And be able to brag to his followers that he's not gay.
No. Well, I think yesterday he said he's bisexual. I believe that's what he said.
Oh,
I believe
we're
on
getting
AT&T. He
somewhere.
was like, "What's wrong with being bisexual? What's wrong with being bisexual?" I was
Well,
like, "Okay,
we're
I
getting
guess."
somewhere. He's getting close. He's getting close. Yes, Montrez. But I know it's only a matter of time before he starts to separate himself from her because Storm does not like black women unless he can
Use them.
seize an opportunity. And so he's going to um He gonna do his thing, and he gonna, you know, put her to the side with the rest of the men that she claimed that she can marry, to the side, and she gonna be out here spilling his wine too, because I want to know what it's like to take shitty dick.
I don't. I don't. I don't want to know.
I want to hear from somebody else's perspective.
Mm.
Like, was your pH balance off? Like, was there a piece of
Tasha,
bacteria?
oh my God.
I want to
Now
know.
you got me thinking. Oh man.
That, like, did he take it out? Like, because he, you know, him going in the butts of men, and if he round there servicing Larry Reed men, pastors,
Okay.
and you let that raw dog go up in you,
Mm.
did you suffer any type of alkaline issues, pH issues, yeast in the gut issues,
BV maybe?
something?
I cannot believe you.
But that's her man, and she's sticking beside him, though.
He's sitting beside him. I don't know
While
why.
he's sitting up just making up shit, right?
That's what I said. Storm is so emotional. We would have said this shit 4 years ago.
Yes,
That's
what I said.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I said. I was like, Storm cannot hold water. He's a woman. He was built by a woman. His daddy didn't raise him. Like, girl, like, come on. Like, how is it gonna feel when he does hit the scene and say that he is fully gay now? How is that gonna make you look, little Miss Red Riding Hood? I hope she wore a hood. And I want this lady to be successful. But baby,
I do.
I'm the Nicki Minaj and he's Safari. So
don't be Erica Mena.
Don't be Erica Mena, bitch.
She's still mad about it. Don't be Erica Mena.
So I'm just saying, like, you know, I wish them both the best. And like I said, Storm is like, he's very much.
Let me say this.
What's
you in church, etc., etc.
What's up?
You gotta stop wishing people the best that don't wish you the best, boo. That motherfucker got up on here and said,
"You right,
forever.
You right,
forever." Right. He got smoked forever. You didn't apologize about 3-4 fucking times.
I gotta borrow some of my sis-in-law's energy.
Please do.
If we got beef, we got beef forever. Like, but
he said forever. Okay, like, and that's okay. But you don't need to wish him well.
Listen. I don't gain anything from.
I'm not saying wish him bad. I'm not saying
what I'm saying. Like, I guess it's just a term that, you know, I'm from the South. You know how we do. Hey, girl.
Gotta be all right. I'm from New York. No.
Yeah. So, like, I get Jovi. You right. Because they have been playing with me too long, and I've been out here being a night. But I'm just like, I'm no, like, you know, people are like, oh, well, she threw shots. I'm like, do you know how much that man sits up over there on his platform and drags me?
You know?
And I don't say nothing, Jovi.
And I feel, Tasha, I feel like, and let me ask if you feel like this, because you know when it all started, it was the week of the lawsuit being whatever decided.
Oh, you remember that? You remember that?
Remember that,
Jovi.
So to me, it feels like he thought he was gonna, you know, oh yeah, I done surpassed her or whatever, but it didn't work out that way. And he ended up shitting on you before it was appropriate. He thought it would have been appropriate. You know, he thought you would have took an L, you would have been off YouTube. This is my opinion. And you know, he that's where it jumped off. And it didn't work out the way he thought it was gonna work out. And he can't get over that shit. That's why he cannot figure it. Because I don't understand. You got him a camera, you got him lenses. You gave him training,
everything. He didn't even moved out here. He didn't have a place to stay.
Mad, you didn't tell him what camera you use. You didn't gave this boy the camera.
Yeah.
And he just can't figure it out. So do you think he can't get over the fact that he showed his fucking hand too damn soon? Because I think that's what it is.
I
He
think
can't
he
come
in the
back after you do what the fuck he done
man.
did.
Because I have emails of him trying to explain why he did what he did. And I just read it and I was just like, this is not for me. This is for a therapist. You cannot try to shift or project why you made the decisions that you made based on how you felt and expect me
Yeah.
to understand where you're coming from when you made those decisions without consulting me. So
Hmm.
I have nothing to do with what you're trying to I guess get off your chest or per se, or try to let bygones be bygones. You've showed me who you were and I believed
Thank
you.
you. Hmm.
And so, yeah, I just kind of, I was just like, listen, I'm not going to comment on this. And it's a long email. And he was trying to spell out that there was a power dynamic because I was big and he was a smaller creator
And
and
because you are a
everything.
woman, let's keep
Yeah,
it a
and I'm a woman. It was a
buck.
whole email that he had wrote, and I was just like,
Hmm.
"This is not for me. This is for you, and you have to go sit down in somebody's chair, just like I did, and work out your issues.
Yeah,
Because nobody, in reality, nobody does anything to us. We do it to ourselves."
I
And
agree.
I didn't. Now, when it comes to building him out, and that's why I said, be careful. I'm not gonna take him out, but I can build another, and I will.
Good,
And
you should.
we are. We're working on it, and it's black women, and
Tasha,
you
we
know,
told you. I told you when this
you
shit
did.
popped up.
You
I
told me.
don't
You
put
told me.
effort into these niggas because the minute they get over, fuck you, bitch.
Oh yeah.
They
Oh
only
yeah. F you.
up.
I mean, the way Storm used to talk to his own mom,
That's
like, bruh.
I told
And
you.
he tried to come out here, and I used to be like, "Why are you talking to your mom like that? What is going on?" Like, and he tried to come out here and play to his subscribers like he don't be cussing this lady out.
Mm,
You don't
that's
want nothing to do with her.
that
You
should
sat up.
tell.
You sat up on my platform and told me I was the only black woman that has ever believed in you. And I said, baby,
You got a point.
your mama gave birth to you, so she believed in you. Don't you ever say that. The fact that she risked her life to have you and take care of you. You want to
Mhm.
talk about poor? Talking about, oh, Tasha K used to bathe outside. Yeah, when you raised on farms, they were called outhouses, dummy.
Mhm.
So yeah, we use the bathroom and outhouses. They still do in some parts of the
Yeah,
world,
they did.
and we
Yeah.
bathed in cans.
Mhm.
That was the greatest childhood from my memory. That wasn't poor, but you come from poverty. Just because you were born in, I don't know, Arizona or wherever he was born, you were raised by a single mother whom you've had to, before your time, had to step up and take care of because she could not afford to take care of you.
Mm.
And I think there's a little animosity behind that he feels like, oh, she should have did this, she should have did that. But my thing is like, don't speak, don't open your mouth to speak on now woman that done risk their life to have you, birth you, put food in your mouth. Cause Lord knows when Storm got here, he didn't have nothing.
Mm.
He had his mama in the car. They had nothing. Nothing.
And then he
So
goes to making thousands of dollars a month to
mhm.
them blowing it and
As
keep
soon as the trial
blowing it.
going on, I had no clue what was going on the internet. I was in
Yeah, you in
court.
court. That's what I'm
I
like.
had
You
no.
was in court. This is crazy. I remember.
I get out. I'm like, what the hell going on? I call Chelsea. I call Vaughn. I call Storm. And I'm like, what are you? I'm seeing podcasts with him and Vaughn discussing their sescapades. I said, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
Talking about, oh, I'm always talking about sex. Like Storm. Storm. The only person that ever brings up positions and things you do, and that has always been you. And there are podcasts to prove it. Like, no, that is not how I built my brand.
Yeah.
The So like, yeah, that yeah, he made it's kind of like he played checkers and lost. Didn't
Yeah.
even learn how to play chess. You
Yeah.
moved too soon. You moved
You
too
moved
soon.
too soon.
So you
That's
moved
what
too
it that to
soon.
me, that's what it is. He moved too soon
Yeah.
and he's mad as hell about it. And
Mm-hmm.
he has no control or whatever. When he gets he goes like you said, he it was Sean lost his shit on him, and he lost his shit, and his channel almost got taken down. He couldn't stream for like a
Mm-hmm.
month.
Oh, it was longer than that. It was like a whole 4 months.
He
They
was
kept they kept knocking him off back to back to back. That's why he had to come on there and ask for cash outs. I said,
wow,
not you sitting there almost 400,000 asking for cash outs.
not at 400,000. Oh my
And then
god.
you was with Larry Reid, them people, they didn't teach you to scam. They didn't teach you to pray and scam. All he had to do was put on a cloth and say he was now ordained. Larry would have gave him a certificate of ordainment. And he could have summoned them black women that's over there to donate the 777
Oh my
and the prayer
god.
line. You see Armand, you see what Armand doing? He doing it.
Armand,
He's doing it.
noticed that. I was like, Armand on some new shit.
Okay? The Lex Life manifestations, they trying to get this Cleo money.
I
All
knew
that
that.
all that damn traveling storm doing to the DR to do witchcraft and stuff, and you can't get your bread up.
Apparently, because he's traveling to do witchcraft and stuff. And again, I feel this way when you do wicked gonna come back to you.
It does come
I
back.
love, I'm Panamanian. I know about Obia. What you put
Yeah.
out is what you gonna get in. Don't do it unless you want it.
Exactly. I tell people don't play with them. My people are African.
Don't
They
play
already
with it.
tell you you get up over here if you want to, and send anything anybody way. Just know it's a boomerang.
Yeah, it's a
Now, if
boomerang.
you want to purify yourself and cleanse yourself, just like they do in the church, you want to baptize yourself, that's different. But as soon as you step up in there trying to do any type of work on anybody, it is eventually going to happen to you. Look at Diddy. Diddy had that whole deity on his back.
Yeah.
He had a whole spiritual deity on his back, a Haitian deity. And look at where that man is sitting now. You cannot have a Haitian deity that is the protector of women and children, and then
Mhm.
you have been accused of violating women and children, and now you are going to be in jail for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I agree.
So you playing with a whole different energy, and I don't.
I feel
Mm-mm.
like he attempted to like you said, doing whatever, and it ain't having the effect, or he ain't seeing it. Again, we don't know what's happening in your life privately, Chelsea's life privately, but like from what it looked like like I said previously, it looked like
No,
Chelsea was
Chelsea.
making it.
Chelsea is doing good by the grace of
Yeah,
God. I never, regardless of us, separating and parting ways, I never wished anything bad on Chelsea. Like our whole family, this was months after she parted from us. We went and bought pretty much almost all the stuff on her baby shower list.
yeah,
Like nobody knows that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no bad blood. All of us, me, Tantu, Shaq, Lamine, we all send all that stuff over there. So me and Chelsea ain't never got to talk no more, regardless of
yeah.
what she did,
But it's
going
not.
over there on
Yeah,
Constance channel, trying to quote unquote expose me. But that was in her nature. She did it with Jason Lee. It's
yeah,
just the immaturity in her, and that was a big part of our issue was the immaturity in her,
yeah.
and that has costed her a lot. But people grow up. But at heart, Chelsea is not a mean or vindictive person.
No, she's
She's
not. My
not.
tear that nigga up on
She's
Friday.
not. Yeah, but yeah, she's not. So that's not her. Like she's just like any other woman. I'm a da. And that's what he got upset about. The difference between Storm and Chelsea, and he keeps saying, "Oh, I chose Chelsea." Chelsea worked for me. Chelsea was on salary. Chelsea
Yeah,
made a lot of money. Do you understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
So what Storm was never on salary. I never paid Storm. What I did for Storm was just out of the kindness of my heart that Jovi, I could have easily did and helped you and helped so many other black women and stuff like that. And then
yeah,
honestly, this was before I saw what my viewers looked like.
yeah.
When I saw what my viewers looked like, I was like, oh my God, what have I been doing? I see why they like, he gay. I'm like, oh shit. I am so sorry. Y'all were right. I cannot question y'all. Y'all done seen it all, been through it all. You know what I'm saying? So like, but I Storm never did anything for me. I owed him nothing, and my
Yeah,
business will always come first.
yeah.
And he was out here acting a stone cold ass and accused me of stealing his car. You remember that? Said I
Yeah.
had stole his
Car.
car,
It
all
was a
types
lot.
of stuff. Like
It
it
was
was
a lot.
like what he was trying to throw spaghetti at the wall and hope
To
that it
see what.
stick.
And again, if all of that he said yesterday or the day before is true, he'd have said that 4 years ago. Because when he gets
Exactly.
he'd have said it 4 months ago.
He
But
ain't
when
never
he
said
did
it.
the
He
going,
made it up. And a lot of take the
I believe
tests.
that. I believe he
When
made it
you
up.
take a lot of take the tests and your voice gets high, when Storm went to tell that lie about me and Chelsea, his voice got high. I said, boy, you would have failed right then and there. Right then and there. Come on now, like seriously. But the thing about it is, like, yeah, he played his card, he played his hand too early, and now he out here swimming in fruitless ponds. And it's costing him his viewership and brand. And he thought, and honestly, this is the reason why he went up over there to Love Jones, is
Hmm.
because she's a black woman.
Yeah.
So if he would have loaded up his live, one, he would have risked his channel because they've already warned him those strikes don't go away. So if something reports him and they black women, and two, it softens the blow because it's coming from another. He's saying it to another woman, so it creates a barrier. Sort of like when Dineva came over to me to drag Michelle Alien. He could have loaded up his platform and did that, but he needed the cosign of another woman in order for other women that follow him and follow me to accept what he was saying.
Yeah.
And Storm is no different. So that's the only reason he went up over there. When she was like, he just clicked my lie. He clicked my lie because he's an opportunist and he used you
And he
so that
used
so
you.
he could get this message out, hoping that it wouldn't be seen as him looking bitter and be called, oh, you betrayed Tasha. Oh, you don't like black women. But if it's another black woman that's helping to windmill for him, the
Mhm.
message is it may be accepted in some form,
Maybe, yeah.
but
Some
it's
people may pick to
2025.
swallow it.
Yeah, it's 2025. Black women are woke.
We are aware. We've been watching this shit for 5 years. I am exhausted.
Yes, Ronald McDonald wig. We are woke, baby. We are woke. Ain't no more pandering to us.
Ain't no more.
No more. Ain't no
I
climbing
told y'all
on the
I saw
back.
this shit from year one, and I was like, nobody.
I know all y'all told me don't mess with him, don't mess with him, but I didn't know what y'all looked like. But I should have taken heed because it was all the black female content creators that was covering the content we was doing. When
Yeah.
I went on tour, I'm gonna be honest with you, when I started touring is when I put eyes on who was the
Who?
viewers, and I was like, holy shit, y'all just like me. Like
Mhm.
for real. Like, and so I was just like, I see why when I put him up there with them big titties. And them big cheeks, they can hold more balls than I ever could.
Okay.
Storm's cheeks can hold 3, 4, 5 set of balls because of the weight, like acorns. He got them DJ academic cheeks.
Basically, you saying he built like a short BBW.
He is
Like a little
in a
push
fat ass, sitting up on OnlyFans, pumping his for
Oh,
$5. Storm, how do you go from $20,000 a month to charging $5? Waitresses make more than that on a table.
I know he mad as hell, but that
What?
that is his
Oh my
doing.
God.
And and again, I say I talk about signs. That Taurus unaccountability bullshit and being
Mm,
stubborn and stuck in what I know what I know, and fucked him up. And
mm-hmm.
now I get, yeah, you feel like, okay, he's with her now, but I feel like she's taking the L. I
She's
feel like
taking an
Storm
L
is
big
gonna be
time. A man
mature.
should never put you in a situation like this.
I
My
said
husband has never.
never. Like, I don't understand how you could be with somebody, even if you didn't know, which I don't believe, because y'all effing, so you know what he gonna say. The fact that he did that on your channel is crazy. If I'm
Mhm.
boinking you, if I'm boinking you and you do some shit to put me in a fucked up position, we got problems.
But she don't see that. Child, she don't see that. Like, you have to understand the wig, the Ronald McDonald wig
This wig.
got her blinded, child. Because anybody that can put on a wig like that, that's synthetic, that's shiny, that bouncy, and get on camera and say that this is it. Child, clearly she can't see that she's sleeping with
The
Larry,
the enemy,
the
boy.
enemy.
I don't know.
The-
Maybe he put on a good one. He had you fooled for a while,
He
but
did.
so
But I
maybe he
didn't
put on a
spend the
good
thing
one.
about it is, even though I was helping him, Storm wasn't up over my house like that. Like, he wasn't in my circle. We would invite him to the events. A lot of stuff we did, he would come over. I would teach him how to edit. You know, like I sat down and taught him how to edit. You
Mhm.
know, taught him how to make thumbnails. Sheck would teach him how to make thumbnails and stuff like that. And so like it wasn't a lot of personal time at all. Like, and of course, Lamine was so small. So yeah, Lamine would just pull out my titty in front of everybody. Hell, I used to
I
breastfeed
heard
on
you say that.
live.
I heard you say that earlier. I was like, oh, he was sitting there.
I would breastfeed on live. Y'all didn't see Lamine pull my. You remember Lamine would pull my titties out on live and just go to milk, and for him to be sitting up like jealous of my son breastfeeding, like, oh, I saw her titties. So did
It's
the
crazy.
mailman.
It's
So did the mailman, child.
yeah.
Everybody saw my titties. Lamine did not care. And I'm one of those ones that I don't cover in public to breastfeed. I'm very open with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know I didn't have my baby head covered with no blanket, with him sweating, hiding. You hungry, grab the titty, let's go. And ain't nobody ever came and told me, cover up, ma'am. Da, da, da. I'll be in restaurants just like that. I'm
It
sorry.
happens. The body is not a sexual thing unless that's what
Yeah.
you make it. You know, like it's
Mm.
not that deep. They're the feet.
So yeah, like that's my thing. Like, he's sitting up here trying to sexualize something that birthed him, and he was just jealous. And I'm like, listen, I don't know. And then the way he would talk about Shaq's penis, like, let me tell you the story, because he done mixed up details, something that he wasn't even around. So
Okay.
no, Chelsea parted ways had nothing to do with a lake trip. I went on a lake trip with my girlfriend. See, he'll watch my lives, and then he'll try to pick out information and try to put people that he think was a part of the story and say that it was Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
So I had some girlfriends that I'm no longer close to. And he
Okay.
knows those. He's met them before.
Okay.
So, and my husband loves to wear, because he's a skinny guy, he's built like a soccer player, and we were all swimming in the lake.
Mm-hmm.
He gets out of the lake, the guys go off to the side. Hey, Sean. Hey, baby. Look, he gets off, goes to the side, and all the guys were like on the beach holding beers, and my husband was on the beach holding a beer. Shaq is very much African. He's Mendinga. It's no like,
Okay.
and so he was sitting on the beach, and one of my close friends said to me, her name is Lisa. She's
Mm-hmm.
Puerto Rican. Tasha. Oh my God. And I was like, what? That's Shaq? And I was like, bitch. Now her man sitting up over there too.
That
Now,
she
and
watching
my thing
yours.
is like the fact that she felt comfortable enough to say that, like, and I had to get out the water, and I was like, Shaq, put your shorts, put the towel on. Like, she was literally turned on. That was not Chelsea. Chelsea never went on no lake trips with me. She never did stuff like that with me. Like, she did not, like, she would come to a birthday party because I would invite my team. But when
Yeah.
I did like stuff like with my friends and family, she never was a part of that stuff because I kept it separate. Yes,
Yeah.
she had access to my house because she was my assistant and things like that, but she didn't have that type of access. And besides, them girls didn't like Chelsea.
Okay.
They used to call her to they used to call her to help, and they used to fight. And I'd be like, yo, y'all need to stop disrespecting her like that. Well, she's the help. Stop. Everybody starts somewhere. Like, that is so rude. I met all y'all waiting tables. Why would you fix your mouth to say that to somebody? That is so demeaning.
Yeah.
And you still work at a restaurant part-time in your 40s. What is you doing? So I ended up leaving them alone for a variety of reasons. And
Mm-hmm.
that was one of them. But we had a loose friend. Her name was Lisa. And you really had to hide your husband. She would hit your husband. It didn't matter. It didn't
Watch
matter, child.
Puerto Ricans, but go
Was
ahead.
yes, he could be fat, skinny. This lady done been married like 7 times. She done married the same person twice, 3
Sound
times.
about Puerto Rican. Continue.
And this
Brooklyn
was look,
Tasha. God damn it.
and so like it was just it was so loose in her that she just found it. She thought it was okay to say something to me like that about my husband.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I was just like, you already on thin ice, because we had did a little trip for her birthday and she was cheating on her husband and brought 2 dudes for me and 2 other girls. These cat daddy. I said, what the? I told my husband this is a girls trip. You got 2 cat daddies with Kangles and canes at our door, Puerto Rican. I said, I don't know what y'all doing, but I'm about to catch a flight back home. And I got my ass back on a flight. And I got back to Atlanta from Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the type of person she was.
So
For Storm to...
She is the one who's speaking to Storm.
It could be. It really could be. Both of them. It really could be. It could be, because it was a story that Storm told. And I said, how would he know the details of that story? And why would he twist it? And I called the husband of the friend so I went on an anniversary trip to Dominican Republic. This time Storm would take details from my channel and then try to intertwine it because he was around us. But he wasn't around me like that. Like, he lived in the same city, but like I would only be around him. And he said that plenty of times. I wasn't around her like that. I didn't go up over there. So which was it? Did you see me all the time or did you not see me all the time? Right?
Yeah.
So I called my friends after this live had ended. And I said, y'all listen to this shit. I said, did Keisha call this motherfucker? And they was like, girl, I don't know. So I had an ex-best friend named Keisha. Okay? This was the one that really used to get into it with Chelsea.
Okay.
Like, it was bad. I was just like, y'all need to stop this. This is ridiculous. Like, this girl works for me and y'all are bullying her. She's young. She look up to y'all. Stop being like that. Stop being mean women. Not mean girls, but mean women. Like, let her be, So we took a dual anniversary trip to the DR, to Punta Cana, to a resort. Okay. Outside, we had met a driver. The driver said he was going to take us to the city. Now, in Punta Cana, they're not allowed to take you into the city because of safety reasons. They try to keep you around the resort. So they was trying to take us to resort places. So they ended up saying, let's go. The dudes, our husbands was like, man, take us to a strip club. And he was like, so the driver name was Ronnie. He was like, all right, we're going to a strip club, right? Cool. We get there. I'm thinking I'm at like an Atlanta style strip club. It was stripping in the front. When I went to the bathroom, I saw mattresses that was dirty with white men and these prostitutes coming. I was like, oh, they selling pussy up here? So I said that to
you
Keisha.
You know that Dominicans are the whores of Central and South.
We're not going to do that. I am not a part of this conversation. I have a big platform. I am not a part of this conversation.
Okay, you know what? You're right. My bad. Let me mind my business.
I cannot stereotype a group. That is
stereotyping. Tasha, as a Panamanian, when you go to Panama, those girls are from DR. A lot of them are from DR. When you go to Colombia, a lot of
the thoughts and opinions of Jovi Beauty is not the thoughts and opinions of Unwind with Tasha K and its affiliates.
All right. I will shut up. Go ahead.
No, this your platform. I'm not telling you to be quiet. This your platform. I'm just saying. The thoughts and opinions of Jovi Beauty are not the thoughts and opinions of Tasha K. We have a lot of Dominicans and a lot of Puerto Ricans and a lot of
I
you
love that.
know, Colombians that are winos and they line the seats, baby. We're not doing that. White
All
women
right,
too. We're not
all
light
right.
skinned women. All of them. We're not doing that. Like I'm not. So go ahead. Say what you're gonna say. Finish your
My
thought
bad, my
though.
bad. No, you go
No,
ahead. I
no.
got
I think your
therapy at
viewers want to hear your
5 o'clock.
point of view though. Your viewers want to hear your point of view. But go ahead.
Okay, my point of view is everybody who is from Central America know that those are where the Huns come from. Okay, you might think she Colombian because you ain't Spanish. They from DR. DR is the place, is the central location, and they go this way, all over the place. But go ahead.
Okay. All right. So back to my story. So I don't know, and I don't have any
I got
proof.
my therapy starts at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
So we
Well, how
got
many minutes? How many minutes?
8.
I got you two.
Okay.
Okay. And shout out to therapy, baby. I love that. I love that. So we all need it. I got me
We
one
all
too,
need
child.
it, and
I got me one too.
I gotta
Okay.
do it. I ain't canceling, girl. I gotta do it.
No, you gotta do it, honey. Mental health first. Shout out to mental
Yes.
health. But like, okay, so make a long story short. So I said to Keisha, girl, they back there on them dirty, like, cause I was being nosy. I went and peeped in one of the rooms and I was like, bitch, they ain't got no sheets on the bed. Them mattresses is dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get back and I'm like, y'all, they done brought us to these are not strippers, these are hoes. And so my husband like, well, what's the problem? What are you get up? Get your ass up, let's go. So we go back to the resort. We laughing, we drunk, whatever. I haven't talked to Keisha and since when did it's been about 4 years.
Okay.
Okay. So that story when it came up, I was like, I called the girls. I was like, yo, did one of y'all? They was like, Tasha, now you know we don't even play like that. I said, but why would he have these details about a dirty mattress when that came out of my mouth to a girl that I no longer mess with? Now she did send a text message in
Mm-hmm.
like the group chat telling me I got all the tea. I know where the bodies are buried. I'm like, girl, this is a free internet. Upload your story.
Yeah.
Upload your story, baby. So she could be, I don't know for sure, but she could be talking. I would not be surprised if she was talking to Storm. And then he just took specifics and then put them out there. Either way, it does sound juicy. But
It
like, y'all know I ain't never ran away from no bullshit. I done called my own husband out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
on live, like, yo, cause you was in the DR without me. What you hit? I ain't hit nothing. Like that. I even had a voting poll. I asked the winos, I said, y'all believe him? They was like, we believe him, Tasha. We believe him. We believe him. I'm like, I don't believe him. Something in my spirits. I've been married too long to this man. I know when I'm being lied to. But if I can't prove it, what can I do?
What can you do?
Exactly. Exactly. So like, but that I did notice. I was just like, And so I told my husband, I was like, I'm gonna call the girl husband. I'm gonna call the girl husband because I don't fool with her. And then he was just like, I don't fool with her either. She messing with some Mexican dude right now. I'm like, oh my God. So I couldn't even get the information, but I was just like, but she better be getting paid for them stories. Because she was the main one around here too, calling him gay. She was like, Tasha, why you got this dude with a cross earring, a nose ring, dangly cross earring with a see-through shirt on around? Where's his date? Where's his date? So she messy like that. He don't understand. Those girls were around me for 15 years. So if you think you're gonna be able to spill my wine through them, I dare one of them to upload a video. Boy,
Yeah.
when I tell you YouTube will eat for months, they will eat. Because I'm with all of it. And this ain't no threat. This is like, oh, we're getting a show.
Well, let's
We're
do
finna get a show. So I was doing this. Now, what was you doing while I was doing this while you was there?
Mm.
That's the question. Where was you at?
What were you doing?
Exactly. Exactly, bitch. Like, I'm just messy like that. So listen. I love you, Jovi. Good luck today. Thank you for having me. Shout out to Couture Bay. Shout out to all of your, what do you call your people again? I'm so sorry.
The beauty school drop-ins.
The beauty to drop-ins. I love it. I love it. And so we will be live tonight on Tasha K, on Unwind with Tasha K at 7:30,
Okay.
maybe 8 o'clock. I may have to push it back because they're doing some renovations in the studio. But like, yeah, but I love you. Thank you for covering this. And yeah, I gotta go. Bye. All right, bye.
Bye. All right, y'all. I really enjoyed that. I did not expect TK to come up, but she came up. She gave us her opinions. We got a lot of questions answered. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know I did. I got to be on that call in 3 minutes. So I got to wrap this up. Okay. I'm gonna probably this weekend I'm gonna cut Tasha's part out and play that and post that later on. So this has been a 2-hour video, so I'm gonna do that probably and post it later on this week on Friday, because Chelsea coming out with her whatever she got to say on Friday. Like I said, I believe that Storm popped too soon. And I don't know if it's I don't know Love Jones. She ain't got to take my opinion, but as I do, like, I want y'all to win. I want y'all to win, and I don't think that that's a win. And hopefully she thinks about that before he destroys her channel the way he is attempting to destroy his. He ain't got no you cannot fuck with people who ain't got no self-control. Because they'll eventually drag you to the pits of hell with them. Feel me? All right, I'm going. I gotta go talk to my therapist or whatever. See y'all later.